Legend of Total War here with another Saving Your Disaster campaign series. Today we're playing as Egypt for Medieval 2 Grand Campaign, and this is a really fucked one because we're under siege by a pretty large force, and I mean we do have some generals' bodyguards here, but it's going to be a tough one. Now they've got another force all the way over here on a jihad to Lisbon, but we can't assault that this turn. Because that would be easy enough to win. We have to survive this end turn here. Now I've got a decision here whether or not to sally out or wait for the defense. Now these guys here are not good defenders. Now they've got some spearmen in here, and we really need to be able to have them out in the open to charge down at them. But the problem here as well is that they've got a lot of cavalry themselves, so that's going to be really tricky. But looking at the scenario, I think we've got our chances are best if we sally out. It's not amazing, but this is our best chance. He's also a really good general, but like I said, we'll just do the best we can. Now, before we get started too much into it, there's a few things I want to address, sort of like general house maintenance for the channel. And it's important that I say this stuff at the beginning of the episode because that's when most people, are watching. After like the first 10 minutes, usually people start skipping around looking for bits and pieces that they might enjoy a bit more. Very few people watch a video from start to finish. One of my hour and a half long videos at least. Anyway, so I've made a little bit of a blunder in terms of managing this series, so I'm just going to own that right away. I made a mistake, and that mistake is seemingly having far-reaching consequences. I was hoping it would just blow over, but it's not. And that is the French campaign that I did, the disaster from the French campaign, and also the Portuguese campaign that I just did as well, for the Valencia Citadel one. And I'm going to learn from this mistake and not repeat it, but I have to own it. And it wasn't the fact that I did those disaster campaigns. The French one was a fake disaster. The Portuguese was just, he had cheated, that's all. By drawing way too much attention to it and being like, I just spent way too long going on about how it was a fake disaster. I believe what that's done is that it's implanted an attitude in a lot of viewers' minds now, and they've sort of become inquisitors for disaster campaigns. If it doesn't reach their standard of legitimacy, then it's legend. It's definitely a fake disaster. You shouldn't do this. This is a fake disaster, and it's getting to the point where I'm like, this is my fault. It's not their fault, but this is a problem. Because here's the thing: I just looked at some my emails, and I got 3 emails from Total War Attila, right? For Total War Attila, and they 2 of the disasters were as the Western Roman Empire, but they were before turn 20. And so I was going to do them before this, but then I thought, if I do these now, we're going to get people going, this isn't a legitimate disaster legend, you shouldn't do it. But it's like a really tough scenario. So I'm torn in that regard, because I don't want to waste my time on Total War Attila if it's not going to, at least people are going to enjoy it. The last thing I want to do is play a game I don't really enjoy, that I said I wouldn't prioritize, but assume that people are going to really enjoy it, and then they don't. That's not what I want at all. And I feel like that's going to be the case. And then the other scenario is that, if it's not that difficult a scenario, people go, it's not a real disaster legend. You probably shouldn't have done it. It's not a real disaster. And here's the thing. I'll tell you guys my criteria, roughly, for what I've been rejecting campaigns on. The rejected campaigns, and I've probably rejected about 30 to 40% of all of the emails that's sent in. And those that I do reject, I do send them an email, and I do state why I've rejected it. And most of them, when they do respond back, are like, yeah, you know what, fair enough, I understand. These are campaigns where they have 30, 40 settlements. They've got 100,000 in the bank, and it's more just a scenario has come up where they're like, it would be cool to see how you handle it. Like the Mongols or the Timurids. It's usually one of those two. Something like that. Or they've just reached a stalemate in their campaign, and they're not sure what to do, and they want my assistance. And I've said, you know, that that's not what this is about. This is about pulling people out from the brink of death. Anyway, so those are the ones that I've been rejecting, and I'm getting fewer and fewer of those. Now, the ones that are, you know, complete clusterfucks, those are the ones that I really want to do. And I do check on the faction ratings. I have a look to see if, and through notifications to see if it is legitimate. As in, you know, the person didn't deliberately disband their troops or give away their settlements, which is what happened in the French campaign, right? And if it meets my criteria and it's like it's beyond reasonable doubt, I do it. Every single one. There hasn't been a single campaign that I've rejected because I thought it was too difficult or anything like that. In fact, the most difficult ones, I'll try to make a justification for them to do them anyway. Because I'm also having a couple of people asking if there's any that were just too difficult to do and I didn't upload them. I'll tell you right now, and anyone who has received an email from me saying that it's too difficult, feel free to post it on the internet because there isn't one. Okay? I have done every single one of them that I thought was an actual disaster without rejecting it for a legitimate reason. And I, you know, challenge anyone to post an email anywhere on the forums or whatever from me saying something was too difficult, but I didn't make a video on it. If somebody makes sends me a disaster that was too difficult, and I lose, I will still post it. But it hasn't happened yet. And which is another point that I want to make in terms of the Total Rotilla ones, the Western Roman Empire ones. These are potential fuck-ups that I might not be able to save, but I'm also concerned that, you know, people will not get the full enjoyment out of it because they're too focused on the wrong thing. And this is my fault. I shouldn't have made a big deal about it at the first place, but I did, and all I can do is apologize for it, and let's move forward from there. So I want those people who are constantly basically on the inquisitorial lookout for these fake disasters to just cool it a little bit. I'll do the best I can to make sure that these scenarios are legitimate, and if it's not legitimate, but it's a really good scenario, I'll still do it. And you just need to accept it or not, and that's just that. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is insults in the comments. Now, it should be a given, and most of the people are aware of this stuff. You know, only a very, very small minority of people that I even need to address with this. But oftentimes, society needs to move at the pace of the slowest person, and so too do I need to mention about the slowest people within this community. And that is to do with insults in the comments. I moderate the channel's comments a little bit. As far as I'm concerned, you can say whatever you want, okay? But if you cross a certain line, you get banned. It's pure and simple, because I just don't have time to deal with that shit. You can criticize me if you want. You can provide feedback. Whatever feedback you want, fine. But if you can't coherently structure your sentence without name calling and insults, you get banned. Pure and simple. Okay? No warning from me or anything like that. I just ban you because I don't want to have that argument with you. And I'm just saying, like in the previous, it was actually the Portuguese episode, someone got banned. And I don't want to have a conversation about it. I'm just letting people know, like, if you don't like me or whatever, that's fine. Go and bitch about me on the forums. You know, I'm not gonna witch hunt that. I know there's a lot of people that don't like me in Reddit. You know, I've seen all the legends of fuckhead, you know, legends of neo-Nazi in Reddit. Fine, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna try and root that out. I don't care. But if you come here and you call me those names, which are just flat out untrue, I'm gonna take away your right to post here. So keep it civil. That's all I'm trying to say. Same thing as if you post insults to my friends, you know, other content creators. You know, I don't want to hear it. You know, don't come on here and say, yeah, Lionheart, he's whatever. You know, these guys are my friends. Don't do it. I won't tolerate it. Now, of course, that being said, most of you guys are really good with that kind of stuff. But of course, you know, I'm talking about the 0.1% of people that are autistic screechers when it comes to this kind of stuff. They just don't know how to behave. Really want to get rid of their archers first before we start clearing out anything else. How have we done? 9% kills. We've only lost 2%. I've also got the... actually, that might be a good idea. I'll bring you out just so I can catch the other guys. Let's put the timer on. But yeah, like I said, if you can keep your comments civil, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I just don't want to have a community that's full of people that are just rancid all the time. It's not good. Because I had something that was close to that a while back, and it was my fault. And like you get the audience you deserve, and when I was doing the deliberately offensive campaigns, I was getting some really truly horrendous people on the channel posting comments, and most of those people I believe have gone or have at least mellowed out, because I believe I've mellowed out a fair bit. But yeah, I don't want them back. They were not good. They were not good viewers. Basically, I want to, as much as possible, and I can sometimes go off the rails a little bit, and I do need to pull myself back in when these things happen. But what this channel is about, what it has always been about, and what it should always be about, is fucking playing a good game that we enjoy and doing a good job of it. That's it. There's no need for politics or anything like that. I'm not an anti-SJW channel. I'm not an SJW, and I'm not an anti-SJW person. I'm just not. You know, I'm just not. That's all there is to it. So I just don't want to take those political stances anymore. And I stopped doing that ages ago, but sometimes it does get thrown in my face. Which, you know, that happens. You can't... People have long memories of the mistakes that you make, and very short memories for the things that you do right. That's part of life, you just need to get used to it. But I just need to be aware of it. I constantly remind myself as well. Because I'm very fortunate to have gotten a second chance on YouTube, thanks to this disaster campaign, and I need to do the best I can not to squander it. So I need to constantly remind myself of the times that I screwed up, so that I don't do it again. Alright, this is good. What are these? Oh shit, they're mounted crossbows. Part of the problem was all this running around is going to make my guys tired. Slow down a little bit. Luckily there's not that many of them. Close in like this. Oh, come on. I think we got him. Oh, you slippery duck shit motherfucker. Got to get rid of these guys before we can really do anything else, or else they'll be harassing us the entire fucking time. Oh, they're actually coming into melee here now. Oh, no, they're not. If we're going to lure them to the edge of the map, we've got to make sure that they don't have... This is a reason why... Or this is where huge unit scale would be much more helpful, because they'd be able to cover more ground. They slipped through us there because they couldn't close the gap close fast enough. Just got to make sure he's got nowhere to go. Unfortunately, doing all that stuff's going to make us quite tired, which is not good. Look, we can always withdraw back into the settlement if we feel like we've done enough. Alright. Let's move in a little bit closer. Probably don't need to use flaming shot actually. Alright, let's take you over here, and I want you to cycle charge into the rear of this general. Another thing is, because there's a timer, I kind of have to run. There's not enough time to walk around everywhere. And they get tired anyway. Once they're exhausted, that's it. They don't come unexhausted. It'd be good if I can see what's being hit. Gotta kill this enemy general. He's got too much command to let live. Good, wiped out about half of them though. And even when they're very tired, they still charge pretty effectively. Hang on, don't touch them. Like I said, want to get rid of the enemy infantry, the enemy general first. Oh shit. Now the problem is if they chase him. Shit. He's tired now, he can't get away because I've dealt with those fucking horse archers. Might just one of you come over here. Deal with them.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace! We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Okay, hold your fire for a time. Ah, that's not good. At least now that he's dead, we can throw away the rest of his troops without worrying too much, I guess. These guys are fighting to the death. That's why we got to kill the enemy general. Alright, they're gone. Shit! Get out, get out, get out. If you have to sacrifice anyone, sacrifice him. He's already dead anyway. I really should be aiming for their cavalry. Okay, now you come over here, try to kill this general. pretty accurate. We're running out of time.
Our men have slain the infidel general. Now the serpent's head has been cut off. The tail is sure to wither.
Okay, now the next problem here is going to be these Crusader Knights. They're still going to be difficult to break. The rest of these infantry here won't matter too much. Okay, we haven't wiped out the General's bodyguard just yet. Yeah, Crown Prince died. Well, the whole faction was going to die if we didn't do something. Okay, I want you to focus on this one now for a little bit, because I'm going to charge into this guy here and hopefully break him. Okay, we broke him. Get out. That's one down. Once we get rid of all their cavalry, it's GG. We've won. Lure him away a little bit. Would be fine. Damn it, they're all too tired. Oh yeah, luckily now they're not going to fight to the death. Good. They didn't do a very good job of running them down, but as long as they run off the battlefield, that's all that matters now. There's just one unit of cavalry left. Okay, we've thinned them out a little bit. As long as he runs off the battlefield, that's all that matters. Because I'm pretty confident we'll get 85% once we get rid of these cavalry, because, yeah, getting these guys to rout afterwards is going to be super easy. Alright, you focus the fire on them just for the time being, because we're going to charge into this. So fingers crossed they rout straight away. They turned around at like the last minute. It's kind of hard to charge into cavalry, but we did a bit of damage. Got to fall back a bit. We don't want to be fighting any of their infantry right now. Do as you're told. Okay, let's do another charge in. Come on, break the fuckhole.
Allah have mercy. We have lost half of our men.
Okay, good. The Crusader Knights have, at least they're on the route. Man, we don't have much left though. Let them get off the battlefield. I don't want them coming back. Ah, fuck. Broke again, come on, get out, get out, get out. I'm gonna give them the individual orders. Alright. Okay, only one of them left. Well, we're running low on time. We've got this now. We'll be fine. Alright, start with the... Okay, hit the pilgrims and the peasants and them simultaneously. If one of them breaks, we should be able to break them all. Only one broke. Just have so few of these. Okay, good that more pilgrims. Oh, they're coming back. Thing is, if we kill 85% of them, we don't actually need to get a victory. We just need to get a draw, and they'll still get wiped out because we kill the enemy general. But if we get to 85%, then we have more or less won anyway. And don't forget, some of these guys did run away. Probably about 5% of them, so we'd have to get to 90%. We're also running short on time. Good. That went pretty well there. Balance of power starting to move towards our favour. Don't stand and fight. Come on, come on, get out of that.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Jeez, don't have many left in him. Probably best to let him. Just don't worry about him too much. These two here, oh man, they still don't have much. Shit! Okay. Oh shit, no. Oh, whatever, I don't care about this unit. Okay, try and charge these crusade. Actually, wait. Save the crusader sergeants for last. Sort out the pilgrims. Went from a different angle. Good to see they're wavering. There we go.
Running in our favor. From good tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
Of course, don't let the Crusaders get away. Take him down to the last. That was a close one.
Victory is ours. A victory both righteous.
Unfortunately, cost us the prince. But if we didn't do this, it would have cost us everything. I don't like waiting for sieges. And since their general died, we could actually accept a ransom, because they're still going to be on crusade. They'll just die anyway. Maybe I should have executed them so they get more dread. Oh well. It's done now. Alright, so what can we recruit here? So he's one of those ones that fill up the queues. I don't really like doing that. We don't need to repair that. That's going to get built with this. Okay. Let's have a look at the family tree. Yeah. Because we're not too late in the campaign. Alright, what are we going to do now? So, agents-wise, you got a diplomat there. Who are we at war with? Oh, so you are at war with the Turks. Oh, great. You're going to have to deal with this shit as well. You guys are in no position to fight anyone else now.
Being an infidel, I respect you in battle.
Could get some mercenaries, I suppose. Maybe go down to Gaza. Why is it a minor city and not a castle? I think they've got... anyway, we'll get Lisbon next turn. Just thinking. Alright.
As my Sultan wills.
The Sultan will not let me trade with enemies.
I serve the faith.
They're gonna need at least one turn of just nothing. Oh, hang on. We've got ballistas. Hang on, is that a fortress? Let me just see what kind of mercs we can get.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Okay, if the ballista can make it here, we can use it to get
As
through the
my
gate.
Sultan wills.
How may I serve,
Same with
Sultan?
same with the fortress here. It would have enough ammunition to get through. You gotta be very careful though. Okay. Real fucking careful.
As my Sultan will. There will be much honor in defeating you, noble infidel.
How much money do we have? We don't have much, and I don't know what's there. We're probably most likely... I've got to be super careful if we want to make an attack like that.
Yes. As my Sultan will.
Okay, we're going to need some money if we're going to do this. So, don't worry about the recruits here. Best we do this turn, because they'll probably besiege us. So we should take that fortress, sack it, and get some money out of it.
Our enemies will suffer, as my Sultan wills.
It's so risky, but...
Na'am.
I'm all about risk. We don't know what's there.
Yes, Sultan. We close for battle.
Okay, it's good there's 2 units of cavalry.
Outside their walls. Lay siege.
Galah. Forming up together, Sultan.
Okay, against the... Wait, what? Turkish javelin. Okay, so in this situation, probably Bedouin cavalry would be the most useful.
As my Sultan wills.
Is there anything here we could demolish to get extra funds? Thieves Guild. Ah, you don't need it.
As my Sultan wills. This will be an honorable battle.
Let me just check something real quick. No, nowhere to tell. Alright, do
As
it.
my Sultan wills. We will engage them.
Oh boy. We have to be so careful. Because we have 2 layers of defenses we gotta get through. And limited ammunition. We have to break through the gate each time, right? So, what do we do in this situation? We have to make it seem like we're coming through in an area where we're not actually coming through. And come through in an area where we're not coming through. Oh, fuck. I gotta turn off the restrict camera. I gotta have a look at the settlement. Alright. Alright, so we gotta get through here. Alright, so I want you here. And you lot over here. Bounce of power's even.
Our spy has opened the gates.
What? We didn't have a spy. When did we have a spy here? Huh. Okay, well, fuck. Let's get in there quickly. And what unit's here? Where is it? I don't fucking see it anywhere. Yeah, well, this is... I didn't even know we had a spy here. How about that?
Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Yeah, don't engage it here. Oh, they've got missile cavalry. Oh yeah, of course, I knew that. I didn't even need the siege equipment.
Victory is well within our grasp. time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
So we just want to get them out in the open here where I'm pretty sure we can charge at them. And also where the towers can't get them. Can't get us, I mean.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Alright. Oh, they're both missile cavalry. That's fine. You get in there first and just have a bit of a skirmish. I don't expect them to win the skirmish, but just, you know, thin them out a little bit and then we'll send the melee in. Oh shit, they're coming out to fight. That's fine. Okay, they wouldn't get out of it. It's fine. Just don't bother. It's probably because they're on circle and shoot. Get around the back of them here and shoot.
My lord, our men are in command of the castle. Only half
got
the
this.
enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. The enemy. All praise to Allah. Great victories are like.
Nice. We should be able to make that money back that we spent on the mercenaries by sacking this. Yep.
Your faith and courage have triumphed.
Hair from Muhammad's beard. Here's the thing though. How do you know it's not one of his pubes? I'm just carrying around one of his dick hairs. Alright. That's really offensive. Alright. Now we can get them back. And we still got money left over. Nice. And we have a settlement here that we can draw some soldiers from. Whatever, just get that. Alright, what else do you want here? Paved roads. Yeah. What about better troops? I don't like desert cavalry. Better troops probably will be needed. Alright, we'll go with the bowyer. Even just peasant archers is still units I can utilize. Alright, cool. So, I'm probably expecting some sort of counterattack from them, but we'll sort it out. Alright. Yeah, what the hell? There was no spy in here. It must have been somebody else's spy. I've never seen that happen before. That's hilarious. I don't know how we opened the gates. I don't know. Because I was expecting to have to break down the gates one at a time. What do they want? Peace? Oh. Failed crusade. There you go. Jerusalem with an explorers guild. At the moment you don't have much money coming in, so best not.
As my Sultan wills.
Just thinking, we've got the crusade going, right? Jihad. Could we have it go on a little bit longer?
Sultan.
As my yes.
To try and get Damascus. I mean, using a jihad against other Turks, it is an exploit. Look, I don't think we need to.
As my Sultan wills. Yes, Sultan.
Easy to resolve here.
Alhamdulillah.
We have nice. Okay. If for nothing else, at least it made a lot of money by sacking it. But he's gonna have to stay here for a little while.
As mighty Sultan.
Yeah, spy out here. Actually, you know what? Even a merchant this far away from the capital could be quite useful. Hang on, there's no reason why we couldn't hire both. We don't have anything else anywhere else, do we?
Naam, great Sultan.
Okay. Alright, they don't have much at Antioch. Gaza. Let me have a look at that.
Our enemies will suffer.
Ooh. Just thinking that it might be best to lose this battle. If I just auto-resolve it, he won't die. Because their ambush has sprung now, we can use it for a forced draw out.
I will wreak great vengeance on you for that. As my Sultan wills.
And then we get you to come down here and just besiege the settlement. Not from that angle, from here.
As my Sultan wills. We will engage them as my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
Orders. Orders. Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan?
This will be an honorable battle.
Because they might have been able to win that ambush, but it wouldn't have given us an opportunity to do this. Now, I'm not sure if this is exactly going to work, because we might not have enough movement to get there, but it just might. So, we have to show just a modicum of mercy here. Let some of them escape. So. Better to lose the battle and win the war than to win the battle but lose the war. Not that we would have lost the war, but just saying.
Enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Now, I'd rather not release captives, so we either need to win the battle before we hit 85% or release them. Like I said, just not what I wanted to do.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Looks like I'm gonna have to release
Cut off
captives.
the serpent's head.
Yeah.
The enemy general is slain. All praise to Allah.
Yeah, definitely have to
You
release
left our
captives.
enemy lost. They run like children. Victory is ours.
Yes.
Ah, fuckhole.
As my Sultan wills.
Yallah, my Sultan wishes you dead.
Well, that's a shame.
As my Sultan wills.
Sultan. Or as you will.
We will engage them honorably. As the time.
But it happens.
Naam. As my Sultan wills.
We don't need these blisters anymore.
Sultan.
Good, Saracen militia. Good units. Oh, it's still damaged? Oh no, it's town hall. Right, I thought it was the barracks that was damaged. It's fine. What else should we build here? Militia drill square will give us halberd militia. You know what? I think he could really use some... Now, I wouldn't personally build these, but I think he could use some ballista towers here that'll help him be able to defend the settlement a lot easier. Because I'm going to make my way back over here to reclaim Egypt. Can't call ourselves Egypt if we only own this territory out here. Yeah, it probably makes enough profit that it's profitable to stay there with what we've got. Yeah, I think so.
As my Sultan wills.
Alright, I don't think anything else can be done. Let's move on.
Hiding as the infidels would. As my Sultan wills, I will bring our forces together.
Yeah, we've gone from the richest faction. But that was because we sacked Lisbon. Okay, there's not much in this. We should be fine. I'll just send some backup anyway
How
from
may
over
I
here.
be moved, Sultan? Joining the ranks.
As my Sultan wills. Yes, Sultan. We close for battle.
Captain Attila.
Not one of us shall fail to keep all in battle.
Well, the Turks are always claiming Attila as one of their own. I think... yeah, no, that'll be fine. So their units up on the wall here. Ah, shit. Alright, you start going around the other way. Just open up a different gate. Oh, so that's what I was thinking about, was like whether or not to spread out my ladders. Which I probably should have done. Some people in one of the other episodes was asking why am I always playing on easy difficulties? I'm just like, I get the difficulties whatever it is when it gets sent to me. Like, I don't get to choose it. Please, whenever I do one of my Let's Plays, it's always on Legendary.
Ladders have reached the walls. May our brave lions strike these curs who hide behind them. Allah is glorious. We have taken the walls. It is time we captured this place.
This is weird. Because, like, these guys here will actually do a decent job against the Turkomans.
Well within our grasp.
Unless they break.
Time our foe will surely our ladders have reached
They
the
seem to be
walls.
handling themselves reasonably
Our
well.
brave lions, we have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without their head.
They did their worth there. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright. Now if we just can get to them before these guys here break, they'll definitely break because their general's dead.
Our men are in command of the city. Our enemy flees before. Great victories are like.
I think that went pretty well.
Alhamdulillah! Your faith and courage have triumphed!
You don't need so many thieves guilds, but whatever, I'll let him sort that out. Oh man, the public order here is not a problem. I did hire a merchant over here, didn't I? It's very unlegend of me.
I serve your will.
Shit. I suppose 94 is not too bad for one merchant guy. People are going to be like, what is this? Legend never hires merchants. Look, in my personal campaigns, I don't need them. I'm thinking for this guy here. It could help him. Because I wouldn't get myself into a situation where I'd have like 2 settlements or 3 settlements over here and then one halfway across the world. You know. Which is merchants over here would be quite useful. But out of curiosity, yeah, we haven't explored anywhere else. So he obviously came through here. Well, obviously, because the boat was there. Alright, next stop is going to be Egypt. Grab us some of these. It says 150. That's because my game is set, or my game's set to a huge unit scale. Desert Archer is actually pretty damn good. Alright, we'll stay here for a turn and then start moving in on Egypt. Hopefully these guys continue on to Kaffa or wherever they're going. Or was it Jaffa? Jeddah, that's it. Still with Portugal. Alright, hang on, what are we going to build here? So we need to be able to maintain public order, so... And Imam is... Didn't we already get one though? No. Could you go on ahead and have a look at Cordoba? It's not... the Moors are here, but they're neutral.
I serve your will.
Okay, that's not worth as much anyway. What about a mine here? Because there'd be a decent amount of corruption. Because that'll also increase corruption. Like I said, we do need to think about public order. He's got a very high amount of piety, so that's gonna spread Islam here pretty quickly. We should think more about public order first, so that this army, quote unquote, can get moving and conquer something else. So yeah, go with that. And that'll help reduce corruption. We'll get the mine there eventually. Public order here is just fine, so let's go with roads. And move on. Yeah, I figured they'd come here. Alright, we probably shouldn't lose Jerusalem, so we'll have to go back and get it.
A terrible sight. The enemy
As in, get the army. Their army, kill it. But I need to know exactly what they've got as well in there.
Even if the
A lot of cavalry.
I will offer the infidels a fair fight. Na'am, Sultan. The infidels' army will not survive.
God damn it. That's going to be a really tricky army to fight on the field. Not impossible though. Wish I had executed them. Right, I'm gonna send all the cavalry back.
As my Sultan wills.
Yeah, let me just-
Orders.
As my Sultan wills.
Sultan. Sultan.
You get back to here. Who's... Ah, that doesn't look like it's gonna be difficult. Send some reinforcements over here with the cavalry, and then we'll sally out.
We shall end this day in triumph.
Probably won't be getting a general from this, but yeah, just clear them off anyway. If we manage to wipe out this Turkish army, we shouldn't be seeing them again for quite some time. Whilst it would be good to press the attack on them, I don't think Egypt is well defended, so we really need to take our, home territory back. I'd prefer it if the Arab cavalry did most of the work on this battle. Let's get them to recharge.
Enemy are badly bloodied. Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
Good enough.
Great victories are like...
Yes, both noble. No.
Probably won't get another general because we've still got a few. Yeah,
I
didn't think so.
Orders. Forming up together, Sultan.
Gonna need everything we can get to take this motherfucker out.
As my Sultan wills. As my Sultan wills.
There are many differences our people should resolve.
Just wondering about bringing the archers in. I don't think we need them.
As my Sultan
Alright, let's do this.
orders.
So it gives us pretty even odds. Numbers-wise, we're badly outnumbered, but we know that in a sell-out situation, the AI does not perform very well, so we'll just do the best we can here. We don't have to win it, just try to whittle them down a little bit. If we can get all of our horse archers to basically gang up on one of theirs, I mean, we'll eventually run out of ammo, but we'll get more kills than they will. Nobody gets any recovery in a draw. Alright. So I want you to come out over here. Oh shit, you can't. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh shit, they're going after him. Maybe we should kill those horse archers with melee troops. No, they're not really going for him. Okay, never mind. Never mind. They only lost like 1 or 2 minutes. It's not so bad. That being said, there's only a few of them over here, and they're far away from the rest of their troops, so they're not going to assist them. So maybe I could catch them. Because their horse archers are definitely the tricky part. There's a whole bunch more on the other side as well, but they're not coming to assist. Oh, the camel riders. Yeah, they're not going to catch up. We'll easily catch them. Good, we got those Turkomans. Good. Now, whilst just getting them off the battlefield is good, it'd also be even better to, kill them. Careful, make sure you don't run them back towards the enemy there. Once these guys have left the battlefield, more of these guys will probably start coming around this way so that they can maintain their formations. But they've rallied. As soon as they go near the general's like, you better fucking go back there or else I'll execute you. Well, they're dead either way. As I've said before, a fight with me is a fight to the death. Okay, just let them go. Okay. Then aim for this one here. Oh, bloody hell. Right, this one. At least these Arab cavalry are nice and fast. Not fast enough, though. Fucking... Oh, shit. Got too close there. Also, we're starting to get tired, just like in the previous situation. Oh, you got him. Now, chase them off the battlefield. I don't want them coming back. Alright, good. Good. Horse arch is such a pain in the ass, but it's good that they're cleared off. I thought more would come around over here, but they're not coming. But that's fine. That's fine. You guys come over here and have a bit of a rest. Now our job needs to be thinning out the general's bodyguard. Wait, they've got 2 generals, don't they? That's fine. Just one at a time. Go over there. Start shooting the rear. Don't worry about the ballistas. They're not going to be able to do much. Good, he's just going to sit there and take it. Oh shit. Ooh, watch out for camel riders. So deadly. Maybe I should take out these ballistas. Can't get close to them because there's other cav in the way, but they're going to be a complete nuisance, I guess. Just get them down to 2 and then they won't be able to fire anymore. Alright, good. Alright, you did alright. You're alright. As well as could be expected. Okay, next one, Mamluk archers. At least you don't have to worry about being shot now.
They have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain.
It's good, but there's still more to do. Take out the
Without their head.
general over here. Okay, hang on. They're bringing in horse archers. Get back. That's a melee cav. Chase them away. Alright, so the Bedouin camel riders obviously can't catch up to us. Well, more like they can't run away fast enough. But these here, they can. Come on, catch him. Good. They're actually outrunning him. How about that? Those are some fast camels, I guess. Don't worry about them right now. Focus on the Turkmens first. Alright, don't get too close over to this side here. Get back over this side. I guess the general's bodyguard are a bit on the slow side. Getting them to charge at him is probably not a good idea. You. Intercept them up here. But he's tired. So they're giving us a bit... I'm surprised that these camel riders are being so fast. Alright, you need to intercept them a little bit ahead here. Yeah, you're not going to get away this time. Cool. Alright. Next up. Still you again. Come over here and thin them out some more. There still looks like there's 2 units of horse archers left. We've removed 37% kebab so far. Still got a bit more to go. come some more Turkomans. Come on, get out of there before you get shot. Oh, they went back. Okay, here's an idea. You lot, go around over here and chase away these horse archers. That way I can bring in the rest of these guys and just shoot with impunity. Yeah, just shoot them. Oh, hang on. Over here. Oh, hang on. They're coming here to stay this time. Shit, not them. That's it. Just get them off the battlefield. Those nuisances. Fuck me. My fault for being on this high speed. But otherwise these battles take too long. Alright, just bring him in here. We're running out of time. We just need to finish this off now. Just ignore them. They're not gonna do much. Come on, you just gotta catch him. Quickly before they die. Oh, you fucking morons. God damn the responsiveness. Alright, well, let's just finish this off now.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray this is a portent of a victory. Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
Oh, right, they're charging over here. They didn't do much. That's fine. Look at those fucking guys over here. They're on their way back. I think they want to retreat. Don't let them get away. Because if we kill 85%, all those horse archers that got away from us will still end up dead.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Hard to say if we got 85%. Let's see.
Victory is ours.
Okay, we did.
Victory
Good.
both
Man, that was a
sides.
really fucking annoying army that they brought over here. So many horse archers.
As my Sultan wills.
Didn't really take much damage. We're good. No. Actually, looking at that, yeah, giving us some Arab cab wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, start making your way back.
Of course, Sultan.
Unlikely we'll be seeing the Turks again down here for a while. But as I said, I wanted to press the attack on Egypt. Actually, there's nothing stopping us from sending a small force under his command
Yes.
over to Damascus.
How may I serve, Sultan? We move, Sultan.
By your will. Resting here.
Orders. Sultan. Alhamdulillah. Forming up together, Sultan.
Okay, we all good? How are we going over here? Public order's not great, but We'll fix it up. Okay, moving on.
Hiding as the infidels would. Shubadak. Inshallah, none of them shall escape us.
Be easy.
To battle as my Sultan will.
I will not waste words on you.
Can't be bothered dealing with that.
Naam.
Just need to get to Alexandria as soon as possible.
Orders. We march. Merging our armies.
Okay, so now we got ballista towers here, so that'll help protect it. Public order is good. What else do we need? Probably go for growth. Wait, going for growth. Grab this actually.
Infidels to kill, Sultan.
No longer the richest faction, but that's fine. So they're coming for a bit of a reprisal army, but it's not going to be enough to stop us. Why don't you guys sit at the port?
Sultan. Course set.
As my Sultan wills.
Alright, which one's the largest city? Cairo's huge. Yeah, okay, so go for Cairo first.
Sultan wills.
It's not that well defended. Alexandria's about the same. Moving on.
As my Sultan wills. We will engage them honorably. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
The infidels' army will not survive.
Yeah, get out of my fucking face.
Long live the warriors of Islam. Long live the warriors of Islam.
I think we can justify auto-resolving that, given what's there.
There shall be no mercy for these
I
infidels.
think we can. Yep.
A crushing victory, my Sultan.
Like I said, I just want to sort
I
of
swore they
get
would
moving on
prevent
this a little bit faster.
Sultan, and they do.
Okay, now over here, reasonable defenses. Gonna need a few. Oh no, you should be fine. Just leave them behind to maintain. Hang on, what are we recruiting here? Yeah, okay.
Infidels to kill.
Bring them
Sultan.
around over here,
How may I serve, Sultan?
and then meet up with the rest of these guys.
We move, Sultan. Forming up together, Sultan. How may I serve, Sultan? Sultan.
Our enemies will
Still use a few
suffer.
units.
How may I serve, Sultan?
Leave that guy behind.
Sultan. How may
Actually,
I
just
serve,
leave it.
Sultan? Sultan.
As my Sultan wills.
They're not going to capture this settlement. You'll be fine.
Confusing me with a diplomat, son.
So, out of curiosity, the Moors, where are they? They're at war with Portugal as well, so I'm kind of hoping Portugal clears off the Moors, and then we come down here. I don't know. To be honest, sending a crusade all the way over here, it's not a good idea. High corruption. Centralize first. Like, you should only really be going halfway across the world like that if you're trying to blitz. I know some people try to roleplay with crusades like that. Just don't do it. If you're gonna do it, capture every settlement along the way, you know.
Offer a
Alright.
treaty or be gone.
Out of my fucking way. Nubian archers. Go with some roads. Could probably use some more income. Alright, there we go. Now I'm running a little bit short on time, so I'm gonna do. Let me just see here. If I put you here, let me just check what they've got.
This will be an honorable battle.
Yeah. Like I said, just want to get this done quickly, and that's probably the fastest way I can get through it. Like, I could definitely assault that, no problem, but it'd be quicker if they just sally out.
How may I serve, Sultan?
You stay there. Move over to here.
Our enemies will suffer. Yalla!
Sultan. Orders. Sultan.
Building up his army. Maybe even too much. Yeah, he's like making no money now.
Orders.
But, you know, what you do with these soldiers is you go and conquer. It's an investment in the future.
How may I serve, Sultan?
You come over here.
We march. We rest here until dawn.
We still can't really leave this area, though, can we? Public order's not fixed. Alright, moving on. Because, yeah, there's no need to do a second episode on this, but I'm just trying to grab as much territory as possible before handing it back to him. This is definitely unfucked now.
We shall not fall or flee! We attack! Units, await my orders! Double time!
Damn, my reinforcements is
For
ages
the
away.
moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray this is a portent of a victory.
Just reorganizing. Okay, I gotta get these guys over here quickly so they can provide counter horse archer support. Our horse archers will easily beat theirs. Don't need the infantry, just the cavalry. Like I said, the main reason I'm doing this is just I want to get this done quickly. Could have easily assaulted. There's a huge city, like, they wouldn't be able to defend all the areas that we could attack from. Okay, here comes the general. Thin him out as best we can. Good, he's lost a couple of men, nothing major yet. Misclicked, but luckily no harm done.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Come on, hurry up and kill him already.
Praise be to Allah! The enemy's general lies dead. Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
Now the rest of this will be easy.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight. Our foe fights with horns made of clay.
Okay, now we just need to get them to all route simultaneously. Quick, get over there.
Our enemy flees, victory is ours.
Right, that's Cairo back under our control. And since that's a huge city, we're going to make a fortune by sacking it.
Alhamdulillah.
Oh yeah.
Allah has granted us victory.
Good, no damage to the city either. Minor damage to the population, but that's fine. Next stop, Alexandria.
We would ask you to lower your swords and hear us out.
No.
Of course, it is your... This concludes our meeting, yes?
If you want Lisbon, you have to pry it out of our cold dead fingers.
As my Sultan wills.
Right, and we'll get the same thing going at
Of course, Sultan.
Alexandria.
Orders.
Can we
As
recruit
my
anything here?
Sultan wills.
Yeah, good. I'm sure the public order will be fine.
As my Sultan wills. Yes, Sultan. We close for battle. We shall endure outside.
How may I serve, Sultan? As you will.
Infidels to kill, Sultan. Inshallah, none of them shall escape us. To battle. The infidels' walls.
We'll see what happens over the intern there.
Infidels.
Sending some backup to come and assist.
Salam.
I guess to make sure you don't lose it again, here's some ballista towers. And over at Lisbon, we've got to get the mines in there. Otherwise, this settlement just isn't really making enough cash to support the armies here. Just doesn't make it worth being there at all. Okay. Are we good? Alright, so we just, beginning of next turn, whatever happens, that's where we end it. So hopefully we get Cairo back.
We have something for you, senor.
Piss off.
Fair enough. We are done.
Don't ever accept an agreement like that. Didn't really check to see what they had. A little bit of horse archers, nothing major. Okay, we'll always be able to make sure that's not on AI. God, I've gone in with it on AI turned on before. Man, they fight like fucking idiots. General goes into battle straight away, gets himself killed. The rest fall to pieces. On a battle that should have been a guaranteed win.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines upon us. Pray this is a portent of a victory.
Alright, here we go. I guess there's no need to really worry too much about the infantry, but I'll send them out here
We
anyway.
have cut off the serpent's head. Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Good, now the enemy general's dead, these will all fall to pieces.
enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Enemy flees. Great victories are like...
Alhamdulillah, we have prevailed. The word of the blessed prophet will be...
Alright, so we kicked the Byzantines out of there, but we still got this to do here. I was kind of hoping he could deal with it. But I'll deal with this. Can we win this, though? Because I got a lot of shit troops, I got a lot of peasants. It's actually going to be really tough. It's going to be a tough fight, but let's have one last tough fight. And then end it there. And with both the Byzantines kicked out of Egypt back under our control, and the Turks thoroughly de-kebabified, he should be able to handle it from here, no problem. The situation's looking... I mean, and also, the amount of money in the treasury. If you lose territory again, then just don't play as Egypt. I'm sure you'll do fine. But yeah, one of the big mistakes that people make is they think that the jihad is amazing, which it is, don't get me wrong. But do they go halfway across the world and capture one settlement? Don't do that. That's AI Attila level stupid. What you want to be doing is, if you're going to go on jihad, capture settlements along the way. It's like what I said, use the first crusade as an example of how to do a crusade. You know, not everything that they did was obviously correct, you know, strategically speaking, not morally. But what they did do is they didn't just go straight for Jerusalem. They captured settlements along the way, and that's what you should do as well. I mean, of course, the Crusader states eventually didn't really come to anything, but still.
They bring in reinforcements.
Because, like, if he had stopped off at Granada and Cordoba and then landed at Lisbon, we'd have a much bigger power base in the area. This is going to be really tricky because this guy's not exactly the best general. We have a massive disadvantage here. The only thing that we do have to our advantage, I suppose, is the fact that they are not bringing in their second army right away. You need to stay right behind this. Alright, go. And also, our peasants, really, it's gonna be tricky. You have to stay so close behind them. With a good general, the peasants will hold, but they're holding. I don't want to use you just yet. Alright, you come in here, you shoot them. Shit. Paying attention to... Oh, it doesn't matter. You
Enemy king is
oh,
dead.
Good. That's a good start.
Crush his men while they gnash their teeth and weep. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Good, now get down here. Charge them. Alright. Hold your fire. Because we've still got another army to deal with, and they're fucking around.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this. Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Now, all we have to actually do is wait the timer out. We shouldn't do that. Try and kill as many of these as possible, because this army, if we win, they lose. They die no matter what. Alright, I want to be set up over here now. This is a better high ground, but I couldn't set up there during the deployment phase.
Foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
What are they doing? Constantly reforming. Okay, maybe we'll have to move forward. Because I don't particularly like waiting the timer out. I think it's a lame way to win. Oh, hang on. Here they come. Quick, get back to the position. They're coming now. Now, the downside to this situation is that we're a little bit tired. Alright, what do we got over here? Sipahis. Right. I don't think they're gonna. They're not gonna charge in. They're just getting reasonably close. The peasant archers can actually beat them, as long as they don't get into melee with us. Stay close over here. Okay, javelin men, aim for the enemy general. Yep. Alright, cavalry, I want you to punch through here. Get rid of those Turkish archers. You just stay behind here. Keep an eye on them. You shoot them instead. So far, so good. Things are looking like we're gonna win. So far, as long as a disaster doesn't happen. So get back over here. They're not going to catch my Mamluks here, they're too fast. And we missed the charge on that, that's okay.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Come on, javelin men. Your job, pretty simple. Kill the enemy general. Alright.
Allah have mercy. We have lost half of our men.
It's okay, it's worth it if we
Enemy
win.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, good, you caught him. Nice. Oh, they're actually heavy cavalry. Are they fast moving? No.
The cowardly enemy general. The enemy general flees like an old woman. Attack and break the will of his men.
Right now, we just need to win.
Our enemy flees.
Good. We don't need to run them down. They get wiped out because they're inside the settlement. If we win, we take it.
No, don't.
Nice. Complete victory there.
Mercy, Sultan. These people bow to you now, mighty Sultan.
Well, I did demolish that in the first place, so I'll bring it back. There we go. Alright, so that is the end of this one here. Let me just
How may I serve?
As my
British
Sultan
troops there.
wills.
Cool. So, we went from having just 4 generals inside of Jerusalem, and now we have 8 settlements. We got Egypt back all the way up to Antioch, and we took Lisbon. Although that was a no-brainer there. Anyway, that's the end of this one. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next disaster episode, fuckers.